Well, Rahul Gandhi, leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, will lead protest in Bengaluru against the Election Commission. This comes after a political showdown that's unfolding between the Congress and the Election Commission over allegations, very serious and grave allegations that have been made by the Congress with regard to voter fraud. Rahul Gandhi has claimed that he has evidence of large-scale electoral malpractice. He's accused the constitutional body, which Election Commission, of colluding with the BJP. The AC hit back yesterday, challenged Rahul Gandhi to provide concrete proof, asked Rahul Gandhi to sign a declaration under oath. Rahul Gandhi, in fact, refused, stating that his public statements should suffice as oath. And he also went on to say that the data that he was quoting was of Election Commission. So that a big face-off between Congress leader Rahul Gandhi and Election Commission continues to be our big story. And today is when he will be holding a protest march in Bengaluru. Let's first play out some political reactions coming in on that story.
So out of 6,50,000 total votes in the Assembly of Madhavapura, 1,250,000 votes were stolen. They were stolen in 5 different ways. The first way, duplicate voters. One voter appearing multiple times on the voter list. Fake and invalid addresses. Voters who didn't have addresses or were just fake addresses. Bulk voters in single address. One building, 50 people, 60 people. One bedroom house. So we go there, no 50 people living there. Invalid photos, photos which you simply cannot see or no photos existing of theirs on the polling list. And then the most interesting, misuse of Form 6. Form 6 is the form that allows new voters to become voters.
देखो, मुझे लगता है राहुल गांधी को सीरियसली लेने का जरूरत नहीं है। तो उन्होंने कर्नाटक के एग्जाम्पल लेके बताया, मैं कर्नाटक से हूँ, उधर के एमपी भी ऑलरेडी इसका एक्सप्लेनेशन दिया है जो चुन के आया है। अब एंट्री हो गया, एलिजिबल को नहीं दिया, इनएलिजिबल को दिया, ये सब बोल रहे हैं। तो ठीक है, अगर गलत हुआ है तो आप इलेक्शन पिटिशन क्यों नहीं फाइल किया?
राहुल गांधी ने नॉर्थ इंडियन का नाम निकाल के लेके आया है, लेकिन हमारा असम में अगर आप थोड़ा कोशिश करें, आप देखेगा हमारा असम का बांग्लादेशी और जो एक समय बांग्लादेश से आया था हमारा मियां मुसलमान भाई, वो लोगों का वोटर लिस्ट का नाम बरपेटा में भी होता है, गुवाहाटी में भी होता है, केरला में भी होता है, पूरा दुनिया में होता है, तो इस दिल्ली में भी होते हैं। तो इसीलिए ये बीमार है और ये बीमार को ठीक करने के लिए ही बिहार में स्पेशल इंटेंसिव रिवीजन दिया गया था और राहुल गांधी ने आज इनडायरेक्टली इलेक्शन कमीशन को सपोर्ट किया कि ये देश में स्पेशल इंटेंसिव रिवीजन होना चाहिए, दो नाम में वोटर लिस्ट में नाम नहीं होना चाहिए।
All right, let's get in my colleagues Deepak Bopanna joining us live from Bengaluru and Vasudha Venugopal joining us outside Parliament on this big political story. In fact, Deepak, let me start with you. The allegations that Rahul Gandhi made yesterday, that political face-off has escalated. And today on ground, what is expected in Bengaluru with the big march that the Congress party is now talking about?
Yeah. Well, I am here at the Freedom Park. Mr. Rahul Gandhi is expected in a short while at this location to, of course, talk about the voter theft that he has been talking about all week and yesterday held a press conference. I have Mr. Mansoor here. Now, he had contested the election in 2024. Fortunately, of course, couldn't make it through. And, Mr. Rahul Gandhi has spoken specifically about the constituency that you contested in. Tell us right now, with the BJP saying, well, there are some minor issues as far as, the electoral rolls are concerned. This is something that people have known. In no way has he really proved any sort of theft that has happened. What would you like to say, Rika?
See, only one thing I would like to say. What our leader has put out yesterday is a genuine data. It's a data obtained through RTI. And he has explained. Now, the Election Commission needs to answer to what the anomaly is. The onus of having a clean electoral rolls is with the Election Commission. And we have put out the data. And our leader has explained yesterday. and now it's the onus is on the election commission, because it's the trust people have on the election commission and the sanctity of the voter list.
So very quickly, I want to ask you one quick question. Mr. P.C. Mohan's charge yesterday, saying, this is an insult to the Hindu voters, is something that he said. What would you like to say? Because you responded to that.
I'll tell you one thing. It is a below the belt hit. Everything cannot be Hindu-Muslim. We are talking about fairness and transparency. And I think Mr. Mohan, it's a very irresponsible statement of Mr. P.C. Mohan, a 4-time MPP, speaking that way is very unfortunate.
Thank you. Well, that was a very quick reaction. That was, in fact, the first reaction coming in from Mr. Mansoor Khan. Now, we should note that this particular constituency that was referred to by Mr. Rahul Gandhi yesterday during that press conference. Now, this was the Congress candidate, Mr. Mansoor Khan, and he goes on to say that the statement that came in from the MP, P.C. Mohan, who won from that particular constituency, this is the Mahadevpura assembly segment as well, which is a very key assembly segment as far as the Lok Sabha constituency is concerned. That's the central Lok Sabha constituency, and he's also hitting out at the statement that came in from Mr. P.C. Mohan, saying that that was an uncalled for, under the belt jibe. Bringing the Hindu-Muslim angle into this was not something that was right and uncalled for, and he has also said that all the evidence, of course, has been provided by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. So we'll have to see how the political war of words, of course, escalates over the next couple of hours, as Mr. Rahul Gandhi, along with several AICC leaders and the state leadership, of course, will be here in the city.
Right. Deepak, stay with us. I want to now rope in Vasudha, who's joining us outside Parliament, where the political face-off between BJP and Congress is in fact escalating on this, isn't it, Vasudha? A day after what Rahul Gandhi said was actually atom bomb proof as far as Election Commission is concerned, BJP has hit back with its fresh jibe against Congress leader.
Absolutely, Gauri. In fact, I come to you from right outside the Parliament. Here, it's going to be the 14th consecutive day of the opposition parties coming together to rally against the SIR process and also ask for electoral transparency. Now, all of this is important because suddenly SIR and the issue of electoral rolls has become the biggest unifier for India bloc, specifically when Parliament is concerned. Only yesterday, we saw the India bloc dinner happening, in which Rahul Gandhi did repeat the presentation that he made at the press conference, and he, in fact, called it a do-or-die battle for democracy. What I hear is that Akhilesh Yadav is also talking about the low-margin seats in UP that were lost in Lok Sabha elections, and also Tejaswi Yadav is saying that this is the time for India parties to come together, hold a rally against SIR in Bihar where elections are coming up. Now, the ECI is very clear that Rahul Gandhi, before coming up with these claims, needs to file appeals and file petitions, go to that route and not really undermine the authority and autonomy of ECI. They are also saying that he needs to declare all of this on oath, especially the names of ineligible voters, all the claims that he has made. And the BJP has specifically pointed holes at this narrative that if one assembly is not voting for you in the Lok Sabha elections, that doesn't mean that there is some fraud going on with it. They have specifically cited the example of Dhule Lok Sabha seat, where the BJP actually led in all assembly segments except Malegaon, but the seat went to the Congress party. So they are coming up with their own examples, but we'll have to wait and see. This is going to be a battle of narratives. It's hugely technical, so very difficult to understand for common people. But clearly, the integrity of Election Commission of India is being questioned by the opposition, and the ECI is also putting out its own statement to say that these opposition parties, before raising these claims, need to file appeals, and their own block level agents, booth level agents, are basically cooperating with the ECI as far as SIR process in Bihar is concerned.
And Vasudha, stay with us. There's more breaking news coming in with regards to this big political story that we are decoding right here on NDTV. The breaking news coming in is that Samajwadi Party has backed Rahul Gandhi. SP has said that why is it that there should be an insistence on oath when it comes to the allegations that have been made by Rahul Gandhi? And Samajwadi Party has also said that will the Chief Election Commissioner resign if these allegations are in fact found to be true. Now, Vasudha, essentially this is the opposition parties coming together and backing Congress with regard to the claims that Rahul Gandhi made yesterday.
Absolutely, Gauri. And we were talking about two important states, Karnataka and Maharashtra, which have really become the flashpoint for Congress party, because these are states where the Congress party did extremely well in assembly elections, or lost in Lok Sabha, or it did everything right in Lok Sabha but lost the assembly seats. Now, UP has also emerged as a primary concern here because Akhilesh Yadav, Dimple Yadav and Professor Ram Gopal Yadav were part of the India bloc meeting yesterday. And like I said, Akhilesh Yadav has also pointed out this thing that there were multiple low margin victory seats in Lok Sabha elections of 2020. 2024, remember, opposition did extremely well in Lok Sabha seats of Lok Sabha elections of UP, but of course it was the BJP that was ahead. And now Akhilesh Yadav has also backed Rahul Gandhi in this whole motive. In fact, UP elections are going to happen only in 2027, but that is one state, like you rightly know, is going to be, it understands the pulse of Indian politics. So clearly, one by one, all the big states, opposition parties are in some ways using the SIR and electoral process as a rallying point to not just unify, but also corner the ruling party.
All right.